Good morning, good morning. I'm glad everybody's awake. If you're sleepwalking, you're welcome to come through and holler at us too. Um, right now I just want to talk about something I went through yesterday. And I wasn't really sure if I was moving off of my own accord or if I was moving off of ego. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of detail of what I'm talking about. So I'm dating this girl, right? And I'm spending a lot of time with her, like a lot of unnecessary time, but a lot of time with her. And through the whole process of me, like, kicking it with her, being at the crib, interacting with her kids and shit like that, I'm paying like mad attention to like what's going on around me. Like, I'm looking at this experience and I'm thanking the universe for the experience. I'm thanking the universe for giving me a platform to where I can cook to feed people. Not just cook like for the job. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in a situation where, let me solve problems for others. Let me pay attention to what's on the TV and shit like that. Like, the whole time I'm around her, I be so motherfucking cerebral about everything. About everything. Like the shit that I say, the shit that she say. It's like, yo, am I too self-aware? You know what I'm saying? And I was feeling like if I'm too self-aware, then I might be egotistical, right? I may be protecting something, or I may be putting on a front or some shit like that. But the truth of the matter is, I sat there on the bed for like 4 minutes and just thought about it. Like, am I moving off of fucking ego? And then I realized, like, you know what? Nah, I'm not. I'm not moving off of ego. What I'm doing is I'm smelling the roses as I go through this field. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going through the field because, believe me, I can just unconsciously still be that guy. I can still unconsciously vibrate. I can still unconsciously give her them orgasms and shit like that. But what I'm doing with this experience that I have in front of me and that I have for me, that the universe gave to me, what I'm doing is I'm smelling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing all of the opportunities within that space, within that sphere, within that orb of where I can improve myself, where I can improve um, my perspective, to where I can, once again be better as a householder, be better as a provider and shit like that. It's just me out here. You feel me? I take care of myself. I don't have mouths to feed. I don't have child support. I don't got a whole bunch of shit like holding me back. Like, my life is all the way in my hands. So I'm kind of like in a rhythm of just taking care of myself. Now, since the twin flame situation that I told y'all about, I've learned how to love unconditionally, right? And I also know that there's certain roles that I must assume and be good at and be great at. You know what I mean? Roles is in taking motherfuckers to school, you know what I mean? Picking motherfuckers up from work, cooking shit, cleaning and stuff, folding clothes, like just regular ass shit that, like, just the fuck. You know what I mean? But doing it in a place where I'm comfortable, where I'm content, doing it in a place where I enjoy doing it. I enjoy why I'm doing it. I enjoy who I'm doing it for. Um, so so me being self-aware within that space, within that area, I would have to, chalk that up as me not being guided and swayed by my ego. But what I am doing is I'm vibrating at the highest frequency to where I can pick up on so many different little pings, so many different little quirks, nooks and crannies and shit like that. I don't want to be a lost individual. So with that being said, if any of you guys ever feel the sensation that you're being too self-aware and that I wouldn't really say reserved, but you're more calculated in what you do. I don't think that that's a egotistical point of view. I think what it is that once you exercise free will to the highest octave, then you take charge, you take notice of the thoughts that go in your head, the feelings that you grab, and you inspect them. You don't just let them come through and work through you, right? And that's just going through growing pains, right? Like you don't want to go through a seminar or a lecture or something that's going to help you and do it non-consciously. Like you want to pay attention to you know your color patches and your swatches and your layers if you want to do Photoshop. You want to pay attention to the beats per minute when you're making beats on whatever DAW you're using. You want to understand your color theories and the way that music blends when you go through your thing, right? In order for you to be good at it. And I want to be good at being the householder. I'm good at being the side nigga. I'm good at being the motherfucker that you hit up saying, hello, stranger. like I'm good at a lot of those things. But as far as, what I want, and as far as, building a family and being an example of that, I'm taking this opportunity to be aware. You know what I mean? To be aware of myself and my other selves. Shit. I was telling her last night. I was like, look, I'm gonna make a quantum effort. And she said, what's a quantum effort? And I said, a quantum effort would be me pulling all of myself together in order to do this, right? If you make a quantum effort, how can you fail? You know what I'm saying? If you got, let's say, 72 versions of yourself right here in your motherfucking pineal gland, if you got 72 spirits within that gland, right? And you fail, then you have 72 or 73 different angles to fix your issue. So that's what a quantum effort is. Quantum effort, accepts no mediocre. But yeah, in case anybody was going through that, damn, am I being too self-aware? Am I being egotistical? Just for a minute, just think about your actions and why you making those actions. And I'm pretty sure you'll figure out that, nah, you haven't lost your grip. Nah, you're not drifting. And yeah, you're still vibrating at the frequency that you should be vibrating. And the world loves you for it. You know what I'm saying? The world loves you for being you, for doing your thing. I'm out of here, though, because I want to smoke this shit.